Wake up. It's Wake Up with Awakened Youth Day number 4. Super happy to be here with you today. And I didn't really have a topic for today, but actually I did have one. It was this. It was life as a lucid dream. You ever had a lucid dream? You're in a dream and you suddenly realize that you were in the dream, and all of a sudden you had these cool superpowers like flying and being able to imagine something into existence, like having a Jedi sword, like wah, wah, wah. I've had some. It's pretty cool. And one of my great mentors, a friend of mine, his name is Nathaniel Salas, and he talks about living lucid. I call it living your lucid dream, or my living lucid dream. So my life is a living lucid dream. And yeah. So how are you living? Are you asleep? Are you awake? Because once you're awake, you have lucid powers. And once you have lucid powers, you can create anything, y'all. Creativity, imagination. All right. So some of y'all are probably wondering, like, who is this dude? Like, who is this? He calls himself Awakened Youth. He's got long hair. He's pretty passionate about some things. Who is he? I'm still figuring that out. I'm actually on a journey of self-discovery. I'm learning who I am. I'm learning why I'm here and what I'm here to do every day. One thing I definitely am is, well, I'm a hip hop producer. I produce some pretty cosmic beats in the realm of trap and EDM. I'm a music composer. I've written music for dozens of films. And yeah, I have like a PhD in emotion at this point. And let's see, what else would you want to know? So I'm actually I'm a self-proclaimed guinea pig of personal development. I've spent years, y'all, learning as much as I can about personal development and mastering, reading books, going to seminars, taking courses, and just learning as much as I possibly can about this amazing realm of human potential. So human beings have pretty much limitless potential. I mean, like, really, if you ever think about that, did you ever think about that? How much potential you have? Like, if you really, oh man, it all starts with what I talked about in video episode 1. It was mental programming. It's like, what do you believe is possible for you? Like, what do you believe you can achieve in your lifetime? And what do you believe you're worthy of, and all that stuff? Like, that mental programming goes pretty deep. And the more you can start to lucidly reclaim it, life becomes yours. My actual name is Daniel. I was born as a really sensitive dude in the South. So my parents were from California and I was raised in the South. So like here I am, I'm just like loving everybody. I'm like, love, man, like straight from the hippies. And then like, but it wasn't too well received in the South, because you gotta be a man. You gotta be a manly man. So with that actually led to a pretty interesting development growing up. So I'm like, on one hand, I'm this like super loving, flowing, like sort of hippie, spiritual. I love yoga. I love like green smoothies and like just really out there on that sort of like, left coast spectrum. And on the other hand, I've actually found it incredibly valuable to master some of the more traditional masculine traits in my life. I know, surprising, right? It's like, so I got some books today that I actually got in the mail recently. So amazing book, Codebreaker by Sandra and Daniel Bizkines. Highly recommended. Very, very, very well written. And it's all about deep inner work that clears out emotional traumas in your body and your mind and your soul and everything, and living in a state of peace, love, and awareness, trust, integrity, and neutrality. Platinum. I'm going for platinum. Platinum hip hop producer. Mark my words. All right. And on the other hand, I got Way of the Seal by Mark Divine. And just got this in the mail too. Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. If you don't know this guy, he's insane in the best way. He's unstoppable. That's one of my things because I was so emotionally sensitive when I was a kid, I had to develop an immense amount of resilience later on in my life. I had to develop how to be emotionally centered in the midst of major emotional waves and changes and such. And as a skill to develop, so useful. You can imagine going through your life and things just don't mess with you because you're ready. You're ready in this relaxed sort of prepared. I accept my emotions fully. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to roll. I'm ready to rock this. And I'm cool with whatever comes my way because I'm going to adapt to this. I'm going to overcome it all. So that's right. It's about combining the sort of someone's gonna give me shit for this, but it's the more feminine, spiritual, energy and flow and dancing and music and love and creativity and all that. It's really amazing and nourishing side of our soul, and mastering this other side, which is oftentimes avoided by spiritual seekers, which is this grounded, powerful, masterful, effective, resilient, action-taking, self-actualizing, constantly learning, discipline. Those big D words: determination, discipline. Yeah. Character traits like integrity and self-mastery. So that's what I'm about. It's a lot of it came from practicing martial arts at a young age. It was this idea of self-mastery and wielding power in a just way, in a healthy, holistic way. So that's my background. This is actually on a big old keyboard. Can you see it? Can you see it? I believe that you can see it. All right, there's a keyboard there. It has 88 keys. I love piano. I really love piano. And my personal mission is to, okay, it's going to sound really crazy, but my personal mission is to impact 10 billion youth. It's my legacy that I'm here to make. And since there aren't even 10 billion youth in the planet, this is something that will have to obviously transcend my lifetime. So pretty much I'm alive and I'm here. I'm well, if I'm here, I might as well self-actualize. I might as well I could, oh yeah, that's one thing I wanted to talk with y'all about today was I graduated college recently. Got my bachelor's in fine arts in sound design and music. So, and I worked for a job for about 6 months and it was cool, but I'm just I love freedom so much that I couldn't bear actually having to work by someone else's schedule and having to be tied down to a particular location. So I used everything in my power to figure out how to make money online and how to share what I'm about online. Right. Yeah. So I right now I'm making money completely location independent. I'm supporting all my own needs. I feel like a grown up now, and I can really, I'm really on track with my purpose and everything. So that's where I'm at. I'm a loving dude who's obsessed with learning. I love everything about self-expression and creativity. I love growth. I love becoming more. Like one of my absolutely favorite things is compound interest. That's a very important universal principle. Is compound interest. What you put your interest into will begin to exponentially increase the more you put into it, right? So the more you practice a particular skill, it's one day at a time, like 30 minutes, 1 hour a day, you practice that skill every single day for like 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years. You get exponential results. It's not linear, y'all. You start to get like major exponential results with that. I'm lit. All right. Yeah. So it's a brand new day. It's awakened you. So happy to have you here. So learning, practice, self-mastery so that you can begin to get these exponential benefits and returns on your effort. One last thing, because I know I'm running long here, is just a takeaway for you is think about 3 things in your life that you quit on. That you quit on because you didn't think that you would get the results fast enough, or that it wasn't worth the effort to put into it, right? I know some things I personally quit on was being consistent in my entrepreneurial activities, and it was focused on you. What are those 3 things for you? Like, what are some things that you really want that if you just started practicing them every day, you would get a little bit better? Is it the piano? Is it the guitar? Is it some new skill that you can use to help people? Is it some practice? Is it some level of personal discipline that you need to do in order to reach that next level of results? Really begin to think about compound interest and how it can be used to elevate. Yeah, so skills, exponential results, skills, success habits. I talked about that yesterday. So if you practice success habits every single day, you literally become a person of success. So if you're paying attention and you really care about improving yourself, you would have extracted the information I just shared with you. So practice makes power. All right, y'all. I'm going to go do some jujitsu. I'm going to go grab some food. Just got my paycheck in the mail. Email. Gonna read some books and have an awesome day, y'all. Live your best life. Never give up. Be resilient. Smile. Good things, y'all. Okay. Peace. Awakens youth. It's been dope hanging out with you, and I wish you the best.